Okay, I think we can start our session. Till that time, the people will also join. So, yeah, we can start with your questions if you have any. So, hopefully, you guys have started, and Raghu sir also started the JavaScript for you guys, right? So, any doubts you have from sessions or something?
Hello, bro.
Yeah, sir.
Writing the HTML document, in top of the HTML document, we mention the doc type.
Yeah, yeah,
Hello.
yeah, I can hear you.
It is tell the browser is. Uh, it is tell the browser is HTML5 version. Sometimes we cannot mention the doc type. Directly writing the HTML and
Mm-hmm.
body and
Yeah, yeah.
head text. How to identify the time in browser? It is the
No,
HTML5
no, we
version.
don't need to worry about like how we can identify. We can think of it as a syntax, okay? So if we think in that way, na, we have to write it because what will happen? Suppose in HTML is like very free language, okay? You can write your name as your as a tag as well, right? It will also work. It will not give any by default CSS, but it will also work, okay? So if you write it or not, it doesn't matter, okay? But like why we need to write it, because sometimes like right now you are practicing, okay, later on you are going to build application, you will do freelancing or something, so you need to be like the SEO will say, right? We have our application should be on top whenever we search in the search engine. So these kind of tags, right? Doc type, HTML tag, head tag, and meta tags, right? These will help search engine to search your website and the content. Okay, so that particular reason we need to have that. Okay, if you don't write it, if you directly like write the body tag only, right, it will also work, right? Without any other tag as well. So you have to think in that way actually.
Okay, bro. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah. Any other questions?
Hello, sir.
Yeah, Katya.
Yeah. Whenever I try to upload a GitHub link to the Gmail, sir, it is showing me that phishing
Uh-huh,
forgery
yeah, yeah, yeah. They will
warning,
not
sir.
allow GitHub Katyani actually. And you see, like I also keep link GitHub link as bit.ly, right? In my description, in YouTube description as well, because Google will not allow. Google think that it's a like not proper link. That's why. Okay. So what you can do
Okay.
is like you can break the URL and you can share, and people will copy half and half, and they can merge it later. Something like that you can do in Gmail.
Okay,
I'm
sir.
saying, yeah. I
Yeah,
think you
okay.
tried also, right? Earlier
Yeah.
sharing
Yes,
link
sir.
to me, huh? It
Yes.
was not working that time as well. So
Yes,
what you
sir.
can do is you can send half in the first line and other
Mm-hmm.
half in the second line. So it will not a link, right? It will break it down. So that
Okay.
it will not think as any like corrupted link or something.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Yeah.
That is what my issue, sir. I'm not able to find the solution for that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Difference between document and document. It's a JavaScript, right? Sereno.
Yes, bro. Document. I am asking from JavaScript.
Document and document, right? I don't think so. Like I'm not aware of there is D caps if you write. It will be different thing. Dom is Dom actually. I don't know. I think I'm not aware of. I have to check actually. Where did you find this? Like
VS Code, bro. I am creating elements and accessing elements. So I am writing a small D, but
huh?
it also show the capital D.
No, no. It is showing, but it is not working, right? Is it working with the capital D?
I am not trying this.
Okay, it will not work actually because document is a small letter D. That's a object. Okay, it's a predefined object which is a DOM, our DOM. So if you write capital D, it will not going to work. I thought you saw somewhere
Oh,
in the website or some videos like there is a difference between this. That's why I didn't. Yeah, it will not work if you write D caps. And I think Rakesh is not here today actually. Rakesh was saying about image slider using JavaScript. So I thought to show today. But let's see. If you have any other things, right, which we can discuss.
bro,
Yeah.
I am dynamically insert image into the web page.
Mm-hmm.
I am dynamically insert image into the web page. Create image tag and SRC source attribute provide image path will be given. But
Mm.
add width is not
Append. It's not
attribute.
appending.
Yes, bro.
Where
How
you
to
are
solve
appending
this
in the
is
div or where?
do not image.
No. Image tag you are creating in JavaScript. Is it?
Uh,
Create
yes.
element, right? Image tag img.
Uh, uh,
And
yes, bro. And add
huh?
path also.
You added
SRC
SRC. You added SRC, and that
and path
created.
give.
Yeah. Then the created element you
Then
want
I
to
can
append in
give
HTML, right?
append an HTML and give width.
Mm-hmm.
Width attribute not working.
With the attribute is not working. So see, you where you are appending that you can you tell me where you are appending, div or where?
Div. Div.
Div, right? So for that div, what you can do is you can have a class name, and for that class name you already fix the width and height in the CSS. Okay, whenever it append it, na, it automatically fetch the CSS. It will apply the CSS.
Okay. Image also apply the CSS
Yeah,
with
image
using.
also. Image only image. I'm saying like suppose you have given class name as image container. Okay, so what you will do in the CSS is dot image container space img. Okay, and for that you can
Okay.
give width and height. So whenever the image comes into the div, right, dynamically append it, it will fetch the CSS and apply to that image. Okay, that way
Okay.
you can do.
Okay, bro. I can understand.
Yeah, you can try once. Yeah. Yep. Any other things, guys? Yeah, Sai Lakshmi.
If in case image is there, suppose
Yeah.
if we remove the background, then how do we get the exact width of the image? It's getting the outside what we have removed, no? That width also it is included in it. So how do we get only the image width?
Only the image width, like what you are saying, like you have 300 by 300 image, and in the middle of that some entity is there, and you have removed the background, and suppose the width will be 100 pixel. Suppose if I remove the background, so that is not coming, right? It's 300 and 300 only.
Yes, it's coming 300
I
only.
think you can
Background
crop.
is upside.
You can crop,
So,
right? Like in your system only, maybe. In
okay.
CSS it will take actual width only of the image, but you can once try to crop it and then append. Have you tried that way?
I didn't try it. Is there any other way?
No.
That's it.
If we try to do that, na, what will happen is it will shrink the image only. Okay, the
Okay.
actual width it will not going to change actually.
Okay.
But what you can do is the other way is I'll show you in the paint. Okay, let me share my screen. It's a workaround, you can say. Okay, it's not that 100% it will going to work, because it might be the cases the image is not in the center every time. Okay. Okay, can you see my screen? Suppose this is your image and this is your entity in the middle. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yeah. So suppose this is your image and this is the entity in the center, and you remove the background. Okay. So now what you want is, you want this image only, not the this width. Okay. So this width only you need, right? What you can do is, you can create a div. Okay. And for that div you can give width and height. Okay. Whatever you are required. And for this div you have to append the image. Okay. We'll have a background image, right? CSS, that you have to give, and this particular image you have to set it in this actually. Okay. So we'll have a background position property, right? Center. So what will happen is, how do I select
Object fit property you can use to achieve this.
object fit property?
Object fit center or contain.
Yeah, we can use that as well. So but you have to use background image only, right? Background image we have to use, right? If we don't use background image, it will not work. I didn't try, that's why I'm asking you. Achha, so suppose you have applied this image as a background image to this particular div. Okay, this div, so it will come like this. Okay, you have to make it center. Okay, background image position center. If you do, it will come like this. But it's again, it's workaround. It will not going to work that efficiently, but you can try. But better ways to just crop the image. It will still have the PNG, right, without transparent background.
Yes. Actually, I got this when if you are hovering on the object, the background space is also occupied, right? That's why I'm hovered if I'm upon the background also. That's why.
So you are having shadow effect when you hover, that you are saying?
No, no, just for hover I asked.
Okay,
That's
okay,
it.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah, any other things? So have you guys started variables in JavaScript? Yeah, Narmada, we can try that. Okay, now. So what you are asking is how we can basically change the color of something on a click, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. And we can start. Yeah, okay. So practice app. Okay, here I'll show you. Okay, so let me have a basic boilerplate. Okay, is paragraph is fine, or you want to see like whole body is changing?
We can't see your screen.
Okay, sorry, I thought I was sharing. I'll share again. Okay, now I think it is visible. Let me go here. it's div. Okay, and let me take as container and let me open it here. Someone join? No. Okay. Any part of the page like card, etc. Yeah, yeah. You can apply anywhere. Okay. Once I show you at anywhere, like it can be applied anywhere basically. Okay. Let's try this way. So I'll
Hello, bro.
just, yeah.
In VS Code, I am writing a Lorem's test. It moves towards and how to wrap this test.
Settings, probably you can check somewhere it will be there. Wrapping text, word wrapper off is there. I think if I make it on, right, it will wrap the words in the
Okay,
settings.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah, and for me, I don't know how it's doing. And make sure, like, go to settings and do format. Okay, search for format and make sure your formatting should be enabled on save. You see this one, format on save. This should be checked. Okay, so this will auto format your code. Okay, you don't need to format it. Okay, this you can enable from your settings. That will help. Okay, now we have this button and this thing. Let's suppose for container paragraph we have color as red, not red. Let's know some darker color I need. Okay, brown color is there. Okay, now what we have to do is on a button click I want to change this color to something else. Okay, or green or something. So let's see how we can do. So first thing first, let's write the JavaScript script here. Okay, script tag, inside that we have to write, right, and we have to see, first thing what we have to do is we have to get the reference of this paragraph. Okay, so the reference we can get it from the DOM, but in order to do that we need to have a ID for paragraph. Okay, so let me take ID. I'll say call. Okay, I am saying call to this, and what I can do here is I can create a variable. Let I am using. Okay, call like para, I'll say equal to document dot get element by ID. Okay, because I am providing ID here, and you have to use get element by ID only. If you try to use, you have a class and get query selector or something like that, right? If you use, the styles will not work. Okay, it will only work on get element by ID. Most of the time I have faced the issue when I am doing class name by tag name or something. It was happening. Okay, so ID is the best way to do it. So get element by ID, you have to take from the document, and then we'll say call here. Okay, so now you see I got the reference of this. Okay, and I will just show you simple way. Para dot style dot color. Okay, if I say here red or green, you can see the color is changing. Okay, whenever I'm writing this particular thing. Okay, so now what I can do is this thing I will wrap it inside a function, change color. Okay, and here on the button I'll have a on click event as change color, and that's it. This is the code. Okay, if I click on this, you can see the color was changed. So okay, let me explain you guys again what I did. I have created paragraph and a button, and for the paragraph I have taken as ID call. Okay, ID as call, and for this, with this ID I am taking the reference of the paragraph into the JavaScript using this particular line. Okay, document dot get element by ID, and the reference will be inside this variable, and after that I am using the dot style and dot color. Okay, what is meant by this is for this paragraph reference I am applying the style dot color. Okay, and equals to green color. Okay, and it is inside a function, so whenever this function calls, the color will going to change into green. Okay, whatever color it was there earlier, it will change into green color. Okay, that I am doing. And the same thing you can apply to other things. Okay, if you want to change the background, suppose, okay, just change this color to background. Okay, and if I save, if I click here, you see background changes. Okay, so it's up to you what CSS you want. And suppose it's not like only one CSS at a time you can provide. Okay, you can have one more CSS here, para.style dot color, I'll say, let's say color white. Okay, I'm giving, so I'm applying background as well, color as well. Okay, on a button click, see, now color is white, background is green. Okay, and many CSS, okay, basically you can apply, but it should be in this format. Okay, it's not like it's something different, right? How we have written here. And suppose font size, okay, you want to increase the font size as well. How to write that? Okay, dot style dot font hyphen size will not going to work. Okay, because font size, this kind of property we write inside the CSS. Okay, but when it comes to JavaScript, it should be in camel case. Okay, so camel case is first letter should be small, and then the next word whenever it's coming, it should be capital. Okay, so font size, okay, equals to, let me say 30 pixel. Okay, let's see if it will apply it. Now you see it is applying the color font size as well. So this is how you can dynamically change the color of your any HTML tag basically. Hope it is clear, Narmada, right? Yeah, someone raised hand.
So if you over the text color will be going to change. How it's going to happen, sir?
On hover you are saying.
On hover
On hover
particular.
we don't need JavaScript. On hover we don't need JavaScript.
Okay.
We can do without that. Okay, suppose I am just comment on the JavaScript. Okay, so for this container, a paragraph, for this paragraph, basically when I hover, the color should change. That's what you are saying, right? So I can use pseudo class colon hover, and I can give color.
Yes, I know.
Green.
Yes, sir. But it is not working when it comes to JavaScript, right?
No, JavaScript is something different, right? JavaScript, you want to hit the event with some other button click, you want to do something.
Okay. Particularly, some action is going to be done by using this JavaScript.
Actions
right?
we are doing. So right now, hover effect is something which you have to go in. What we are doing is the other clicks, like button click. I want to do, the color should change, something like this. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Message. Okay. Yep. Hope you understand. Yeah. Yes. Any other things, guys? And this is also clear, I hope.
In inner HTML we use for the content and the tags inside the total content about it. But when it comes to inner text, how we use it?
Yeah. So
only for the text.
Yeah. So
only for the text which is inside the tags.
It is already there. Right? Suppose some text is already there inside tag that we want to get it. Okay. So for that reason we have to use inner text. But if you want to put some content or text inside the tag, right, that time you have to use inner HTML. That's the difference. It's in and out. You can say that way.
Okay, once you will come again.
Yeah, suppose let's take example of this paragraph only. Okay, so we have some lorem text, right? So this lorem text, whatever is there, I want to get it inside a variable. Okay, so at the time what I can do is I can use inner text to get the whatever existing text inside a tag that I want to get into the JavaScript for some reason. Okay, that time I can do. But if I want to put some text from JavaScript, okay, so it is like JavaScript to HTML will be your inner HTML. HTML to JavaScript will be the inner text.
Okay.
Did you get it? Or let's suppose I'll just show you again. Okay, I'll just show one more paragraph I have created. Okay, and here let's take ID call 2. I'm saying, okay, column 2. Someone join. call to, I said, let's do on this button click only. Okay, this CSS I'll just comment on, and let me take the para2 equal to document dot get element by id, and this will be the call to. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to get the paragraph what is there inside the para1 or this column 1 and put it inside the para2. Okay, right now you see nothing is showing here in the below this paragraph because paragraph is empty. Okay, so let's see how we can do that. Okay, so here what I will do is simply I'll create, or let's not create it, I'll say para2 dot inner html equal to, I'm just writing something. Okay, let's say channel name, and if I click here you can see icubecode is coming. Okay, this is fine. What we are doing is from JavaScript we are uh, inserting some text inside a paragraph. Okay, this is called inner html. Okay, so let's see what is inner text. Okay, so I'll just remove this. Now what I want to do is whatever paragraph we are having for para1, same paragraph I want to have it for paragraph 2 on a button click. Okay, that time what I will do is para is there, this first paragraph reference, from there I'll do inner text. Okay, and what I did here is for paragraph 2 inner html I am using, I am saying that inside the paragraph 2 put the text whatever I am getting from the para1. Okay, that I am saying here. Okay, let's see, let's click, and now you see, so it fetches the code from the paragraph 1 and insert it inside the paragraph 2. Okay, that we are doing. So basically inner text can get the text whatever there inside the paragraph, and inner html will insert the text whatever we are providing it. Okay, from JavaScript. Yep, this is about inner html.
Okay, and one more property we have, right? Text content. It is similar to that. Text content.
Text content. I need to check. I didn't use this actually. Have you used it? Or what it will do?
Long back I used it, but they are similar to this, right? That's why I asked
Text
to
content.
replace the text maybe.
Let me check. I said hi. It's giving hi, but does it get the text from there and put it here? Okay, it's doing both the things actually. Inner HTML and inner text is doing on the one, using one property, it's doing both the things, text content. Okay, that is learning for me. Yep, thank you for letting me that. Yeah. Serenu, yes, so you are saying something, you are using, you are learning SAS.
Yes, bro.
It's added benefits of my resume. I didn't get the last point. It added benefits to you.
I think resume boosting.
Resume booster. Okay. Uh,
Not no. CSS.
I got it. I got your point. But again, like uh, the thing I will say to the people who have started learning this front end, or like the, what do we say, full stack development, right? Most probably that what people will do is, like, there are so many technologies. Okay, first you will learn CSS, then you will learn this SAS, or you will learn Bootstrap, Material UI, Tailwind. There are so many things. Okay, but what we have to see is what exactly the market is using. Okay, with respect to that we can go. Okay, so if they, like, based on the project, the people might change the technologies. Okay, so we have to comfortable with the technology. I'm not saying like you should not learn it, but like little bit of understanding you can have. Okay, but yeah, comes to the resume, right? I am not sure people will say like what are the CSS framework you are using. Most of the time, like the trending ones, right? People will try to see that, which is Tailwind and Material UI, something like that. It's nice to learn, but I'm just saying. Okay.
Okay, bro.
Yeah. Any other things, guys? And I saw the website Sailakshmi what you have created. It's really good actually. No. It's not enough, Kiran. Uh, if you complete the React.js and if you are able to build a e-commerce website, no, then you can for the front-end engineer. Okay. But again, it will be like not exactly. They will going to give you the front-end role. It's like basic role. Okay. So, but with the like after React.js, you can think of applying to the job. Okay. Not these three are not enough. And we should have some knowledge about the oops concept. Okay, I hope you have like if you are coming from the svgi, I can think that you have learned C++ and C. That will also be enough. But if you are focusing on this, right, front end or the full stack, so you should be having knowledge of any one of the framework of JavaScript. Okay, either it can be Angular, React, Vue.js or Next.js. Okay, one of that, then you can start applying the jobs.
Projects like coding projects are something else to do well.
Your own projects you can do. E-commerce people will do. Okay, but Spotify project is there. Spotify clone. You can try that. Uh,
I am not aware of that Spotify, so can you show it?
Spotify, songs we listen.
Spotify, sir.
Spotify, yeah.
Yeah, I'm aware of that.
That we can try. That you can try if you learn once. Like one of the JavaScript framework you start learning. Okay, take 1 and 2 months and complete it. Once it is complete, now do a project and start posting on the LinkedIn. Okay, so that people will see. Like I'm not saying after you learn it, during the learning as well, start creating some apps, some designs and all in React and start posting it. Okay, deploy and post, and people will see how nice you are doing the design skills and all. Okay, you can pick the designs from the Pinterest and you can start doing that. Soma, yeah, so the difference, there is no difference in JavaScript and React. Okay, JavaScript is a language, React.js is a library of JavaScript. Okay, so React.js is for building UI applications. Okay, basically only UI you can build, but you can use HTML, JavaScript, CSS. This combination you can use in the React.js. So there is no difference as such. But JavaScript, like React.js, is a library of JavaScript. You can think of. Okay, there is no difference. We can say that. Okay, and I joined here.
So we should. So we should learn CSS, but not familiar with Bootstrap. Is it enough for
No.
doing
See,
things with that CSS, or also we need Bootstrap?
what I'm saying is right now. See, you are in some company. You are into a project. Okay, it's not like they will going to use Bootstrap. Okay, people will use Tailwind. People will not use Tailwind at all. Sometimes people will. I didn't saw anywhere that people are using this thing. What do we say? Bootstrap. Okay, earlier they used to use it because earlier it's popular. Now there are so many new libraries or the frameworks are coming, CSS frameworks. Okay, you can try that out. And some like Material UI, if you go and see, they will have inbuilt components that you can use directly. Okay, it will be having very nice design, and you can just like get the code and put it in your code, and it will start working. You don't need to design the whole thing. Okay, that I'm saying. Bootstrap also will give that, but I'm saying like people might not going to use in the future Bootstrap, but people are using Tailwind and the Material UI. Okay, so many times, so much they are using.
Which is better to use, Tailwind versus Material?
Yeah, so people will use Tailwind, definitely for sure. But if you want like you need to have predefined components, ready to use components, go for Material UI. That's best. That is very best and easy to use.
Okay, can you tell learning platform where?
You can search Material UI directly, and it's a React, by the way. But I think there is CDN link as well. I need to see installation. Let's see if CDN links we are getting.
It is React library, bro.
Yeah, it's a React library you can use in React. I'm thinking we can get Google Phone. We do not recommend
After
using.
learning React, you can learn.
No, it's not like learning Material UI. What I'm saying is, if you see go to components, suppose you need a autocomplete. Okay, what is autocomplete? Here you see, this is the box it will come. If I click, the label will move on top and list we are getting. And if I start searching it, it will search this. So this is a predefined component. What you can do is you can just copy this component and put it in your code and it will start working. Okay. So this is a UI library, components library, you can say. Okay. So these components you can use. We don't need to learn it. We have to come and we have to search what we need. Okay. Suppose you need calendar. Here, date range calendar. See, calendars are there. You just need to see what is the code. Expand code, and you can see the code. My system stuck. Just a second. Yeah, see, here is the code. We can just copy and we can start using the calendar. We don't need to, like right now, in HTML, you see the calendar, right? Type, date you can use, and the styles will come. That is very not nice. Okay. So these kind of designs are very good, and you can get it in a this much of code. Okay. You don't need to write anything to style your calendar. That's what I'm saying. Okay. So just install the library in your React application and you can start using it. Okay. So, but again, it will be once you come to in React.js, then we can see properly. I was seeing like where I can find the CDN, so you can use in HTML as well. Let me just check that. And they are saying they are not recommending this CDN approach for production. One of the development. Again, not sure. I don't know they have it or not. They have this example here. Again, I need to check. Okay, I'm not sure if they are providing or not, but for React we can use very easily. Okay.
So are you going to add this material class also in that React class?
Yeah,
React
like we
playlist.
can do two things. Okay, it's up to you guys. So right now I am assuming that you guys are learning JavaScript, is it? And you haven't started React.js. So once you start the React.js tutorials or something, right? Once you start learning React.js, in this kind of session only, we can do this. What just I did, I don't know. Okay. So in these sessions only, I can show you how we can do Material UI things. Okay. Whenever you start learning the JavaScript, maybe.
It would take time.
Sir,
Yeah. Tell me.
Because we need to do minimum 10 to 15 projects in JavaScript, right? To be strong in it.
Yeah. It will take time. Yeah, time it will take. We can't do anything, right?
the looping concepts I am poor in that when it comes to the JavaScript. If I am doing some actions on loopings, I'm not able to do it, sir.
Have you tried star pattern looping by using looping star pattern?
Star pattern, no, sir. No.
How do we do star pattern? Stars will come right like this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
If you start checking that, now you will learn how to use loop properly. And see, I'll give you example. Whoever is like learning JavaScript right now, you are able to run in your local system, right? Using Node.js. Okay, so try to create a application in console application I'm saying. Okay, what exactly the console application do? I will try every time if I am learning any new application, sorry, any new technology, I'll try this thing. Okay, what it will do is it will ask, like it will show a menu. Okay, 0 1 like 1, it will say one item here. Okay, and it will be having some price. Okay, same thing, I'll show item 2 and it will have some price. So this kind of menu I'll show in the terminal I'm saying. Okay, when I will run suppose, let me open, when I run something node index.js, so in the index.js I'll write this kind of code. Okay, it will show us menu like this, like one item 1 30 rupees, item 2 60 rupees or something, and here it will ask enter the order number. Okay, so suppose I want to order first item. Okay, so I'll say first and enter. Okay, once I do enter, here I'll show bill. Okay, that you have ordered this particular item for this and GST 5%, this is the your total amount. So this is a very small console application. Okay, so again, like I'll going to show you how we can do it in JavaScript whenever we are complete with the for loop and all from JavaScript perspective. Okay, in this session only we can do, but just a glimpse, and whoever already completed the for loops and all, they can try. Okay, acha, someone is send the message I didn't read. Would mind letting me know what's going on? Yeah, Sadhu. So yeah, nothing is going on. What we are doing in these sessions is, if you guys have any doubt, right, whatever you are learning, HTML, CSS, and what do we say, JavaScript, okay, and React as well, if you are learning that, okay, you can ask the questions here and we can try to resolve those. Okay, that we'll do in these sessions.
What you said just now, I didn't get it. Say come again.
Acha, yeah. So see, we have a plain JavaScript code. Okay, no interaction with HTML. Okay, we can build a application, console application we can say. Okay, so inside the console it will going to run when you do Node.js. Okay, so what it will do is it will show us a menu. Okay, and it will ask for a user input. Okay, so user input, what we have to give is this order 1 or 2. I will select one of the item. Okay, the item 1 is 30 rupees, item 2 is 60 rupees. Okay, but I am selecting item 1 here, so user will enter here. Okay, 1 2 or something. So if I enter 1 and click on enter button, we should be showing a bill to him. Okay, that you have it is a hotel application, you can say. You go to hotel and you order something and they will give you a bill, right, with taxes and all. So end of the day, we have to get the input, like we have to get the order of from user, and we have to show a nice bill in the bottom that you have ordered this much, this many item, this is the total amount with GST, this is the amount. Okay, something like this, and this should be coming into loop. Okay, because I am selecting one item at a time. Okay, so it should come again, it should ask anything else you want, something like this. Okay, again I will enter 2, then our bill will be 60 plus 90 plus GST 5% or 18%, whatever it is, you have to add and show the latest bill.
Do we have any input elements like in C language we use scanf? In JavaScript, is it?
Prompt we can use, but again I think there will be a library for that, I guess. I'm not sure, because we are not interacting with HTML at all, right? So who will input, right? So prompt, I think prompt we can use. Prompt, you can say enter.
Yes, sir. Prompt we can use like user input. Prompt. Yes.
And here we can say enter the order number, and it will ask for it. And this should store some in a variable order number like this, and you can get the order number, and it will be string every time. You have to convert into a number.
When we're dealing with the data, huge data, huge data, it automatically when user sends some data in that storage area, what is there in that storage area, already some data is there in that storage. When user add some more data in that storage, it automatically update it. How can we use that in JavaScript, sir?
And I didn't get your point. What data you are talking about and where it will going to store? I didn't get it.
Some okay. Example like if weather is there, sir, it when climate changes, the weather also going to be changed. The indication with 32 degrees or 40 degrees, it is going to be changed manually, automatically.
Automatically. Okay.
Yeah, how can we do that in JavaScript, sir?
So how are we sensing if the weather is changed or not? Do we have anything
Oh, yeah.
else?
Place also. If we give India or Germany.
No, not that place. Like I'm saying, do we have any piece of code which is running continuously and trying to fetch the details every 5 seconds or something like that?
Yeah.
So set interval I can think of. Okay, set interval. What set interval do is every 5 seconds I am setting it to 5 seconds, and every 5 seconds it will try to fetch the data. Is it? Okay, let me just open some code. I will just try to do something here. Okay, set interval I have, and it will run every 5 seconds. Okay, and it will call this particular change color. Suppose. Okay, I'm just saying suppose, and here what I'll do is para 2 dot inner HTML equal to ID. The ID will come from here. Okay, and let me create let count equal to 0. Like I'm doing something. Okay, I'm also not sure, but I'll tell you once I'll complete. So count plus or equal to 10, I'll say. Okay, now let's see if it will call every 5 seconds. Yeah, so now you see 0 came. After 5 seconds also it will try to fetch the details, and 10 it's doing. Acha, do you understand what I did here? So suppose there is a API, okay, which will get us the weather details. So every 5 seconds I'm calling that API and setting the value, whatever I get the value inside this paragraph. Okay, so I have variable place, but you can do directly para.style. This thing. Okay, but right now I think there is no database actions we are doing, right? It's just that you want to show in the HTML.
That's what I'm asking. If I have a database, when user input some data, it automatically update it.
No,
That's
no,
what.
no. Database. See, database. If we are talking, you will understand. Okay, what will happen? Your front end is calling a API from somewhere third-party app, which is going to provide you weather details. Okay, and that weather details you are storing in the database. Okay, so you will call your backend. Okay, your server to store in the database. Okay, because we can't call other servers, right? Other people's server, that will not going to work. So you have created your own server and you have your own database. So your front end will call your server to store this database. So there will be multiple records will come up because there will be audit will have. Okay, so if I want to see what is the weather yesterday, okay, so I can have that feature to look into that, right? So database will, like, it's up to you what you want to do. Either you want to update the value in the database or create one more record so that audit will be there. Okay, it's a very different discussion Kiran, actually. But this is how we generally do. If we want to store in our database, we have to call our server to store the database in store the value in the database.
Hello, bro.
Yeah.
I am listening some places server is crashing. What is the meaning of server crash?
Server crash means your code is not running properly sometimes because of the unusual values which are coming to the server. Suppose your server is there having one endpoint, okay, and what do we say, my front end is calling my own server, and it needs numbers, okay, but I am sending string values. So at that time it will not accept it, it will break the server, okay, if we not handle it properly. If I say handling means error handling, okay, so we'll keep try catch block, right? Try catch will handle and make sure your server will not break, okay, but sometime what will happen is because of the users, okay, load, because of the load also it will break, server will crash, okay, sometimes, because what people will configure max to max is 1 million users, 2 million users, something like that. They need to buy their hosting package, okay, there will be package monthly, they have to pay this much for this many users per month, per day, something like that, it will be there, okay. So suppose if we think, like, let's think of JNTU results, okay, they have their website will definitely crash every time whenever the results are released, okay. So normal days there are no that much traffic, okay, but on the result day every single people, okay, will go to the website and try to see the result. So what is my package? I am saying 1 million requests to my server per day, but there are 2 million people. So if 2 million people are trying to get the details from my server, it is not able to handle, right? Because I have the package for 1 million only, there are 2 million people. So that time what will happen is it can't handle the load and the server will crash.
When the time server will be crashed, we can lose the data from
No,
the
no, no,
server or
we
no?
don't lose, we don't lose. Database will having the data, right? It will be safe, it will be separate, and it will be somewhere else. The only thing what we can't do is we can't fetch the data for some time till the server is on. So the data is secure, but we can't fetch the data for some time, probably, like, most probably if we are having more, like, good server from good people, right, like, what do we say, GoDaddy or somewhere else, I don't know, I don't remember the names, but they will help us, like Azure or AWS, something like that, they will recover very fastly, but, like, I don't know if third party is there, I don't know how much time they will take. It's up to the downtime, what is the downtime we'll expect there.
In your affiliate zone code, I have observed one thing that in toggle classes dot toggle off, in that you have used the class name which was provided in HTML.
Yes.
Can you explain that, or did you do that in the projects which you have done in JavaScript, or else you tell it now?
Yeah. Like, you are talking about toggle, how the class are changing, right? How that class is toggling, is it?
Yes.
Light to dark, dark to light, is it?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. We can see that. We can see it here. So suppose if this paragraph we can take, okay, the second paragraph I'll just remove for some time. It should not give us any problem. And this is there, okay. So let's do this dark and that thing. I'll have here class name, I can say dark, okay, and for this dark class I'll have BG. Yeah, BG is this, and color will be white. And where is this color? I'll just remove this. Okay, so right now this is for dark. Let's take the light color as well, BG white, and color will be 00. Okay, so we have these two classes. I want the light class to be there by default, okay. So the light class is there, our text is normal right now. So our effect also I'll just comment on. So on the button click, what I want to do is I want to replace light with dark, okay. And if vice versa, if light is there I want to do dark, if dark is there I want to do light, okay. So how we can toggle the classes we can see now, okay. So here, however, we have the reference of this ID, you see this paragraph ID is the call, okay. So for this, what I will do here is I'll write para dot class list. Okay, class list is an object in your document element. Okay, the what do we say, paragraph element or any element, basically you will get class list. Okay, in that you will have add, remove or toggle, these three very important methods. Okay, so if you do add, right, it will dynamically add the class to your this thing, what do we say, your element. Okay, your HTML element, it will dynamically add it. Okay, if I say remove, it will going to remove this light class. Okay, if I save and click, nothing will be shown because we can see it here. Let me open in a live server. Let's see in a DOM. Where is that? Yeah, right now you see paragraph is there, class is light. Okay, if I click here, it should remove the light class, and now you see it just showing class, there is no light here. Okay, so that is remove. So you can add the class, you can remove the class. Okay, so let's do this. Para dot class list dot add, I'll say, and I'll say dark. Okay, so what I'm doing here is I am removing the light class, I'm adding the dark class. Okay, this is one action I'm doing right now. So let's see this. So right now is light here. If I click, you see dark color is applied and this class is added to the HTML. Okay, this is the one way of doing that, like what do we say, but like again here what is the problem is you can't revert back this. Okay, you are removing in this method, you have to create one more method to do the reverse process, like adding the light and removing the dark. Okay, but we want to do in a one single what do we say, one single method. That time you can do toggle. So toggle is a function which will add and remove both, it can do, and it will detect, like it will detect if the light is already there, it will toggle it to remove. If it is not there, it will add it. Same thing here also I'm doing. If dark is not there, add it or remove it. Okay, so this is the thing. So if I click, it will toggle, and there I did on the toggle button, but it's an on click event end of the day. Okay, so here also you can see it's light and dark, light and dark. Okay, you got it. Class list object, toggle, add, remove.
And can you tell some of the mouse over events like that? Every Saturday you come with one event or two like that.
Yeah, acha, that way we can do. I'll show you one thing. Okay, add event listener. If I go here, right, here you see all the events will be there, but I can try to show you a few events which I generally use in the my all the applications. Okay, that I'll show you. Not right now, but I'll come with some kind of design, some kind of example. From there you can like understand the properly. Okay, that I can do that. And someone was saying, right, how we can do like hover from the JavaScript. Is someone is saying earlier, or I misunderstood that? So you can do that
In the session only we have told.
Which one? I didn't hear you.
Hover effect.
Yeah, hover effect. We don't have directly hover actually. Okay, because as I said, events, right, we have to think of our keyboard and the mouse. Okay, so hover, what I'm doing, tell me. I'm using my mouse. Okay, I'm coming onto the text and I'm going out of the text. Okay, so I'm entering onto the paragraph and I'm going out of the paragraph. Okay, so mouse event we can have to check. Okay, here if I type just mouse, okay, you see mouse enter, mouse leave, these two events you can use. Okay, mouse enter means you are coming on to the paragraph, and whenever you are leaving, what to do, whenever you are coming, what to do. So these events also you can use. So sometimes what do we say, suppose there is a drop down. Earlier we saw like how we can do it using the CSS. Okay, if you want to do with the JavaScript, now you have to use this mouse event, like mouse enter and mouse leave. And when mouse is moving, right, what to do, you want to do something on the mouse move, you can do mouse out, mouse over also there, you can see mouse over. That time also up means like we have the scroll, right, in the mouse we'll have a scroll, right, mouse up, mouse down, that also we can use. So it's again what actions you want to do, it's based on your mouse and keyboard. Okay, all things are there, but you have to check it what is there. Okay, and so next session let's do one thing. Okay, for the next session we'll do form validation. Okay, form validation we'll see how exactly we can do, like basic form validation we can try. Okay, and let's think of some forms. Okay, let's suppose here is the text. Okay, and I'm trying to write something here. Okay, I'm writing and it should validate if it is correct text or not. Okay, this kind of thing we can try, like when we are typing or when we click enter or something. Okay, something like this. So I'm not able to think of anything this way. Let's say Amazon definitely will have. Let's not sign in, just click on continue, create new account, verify. See this one, I clicked here, it is saying enter your name, enter your mobile number, enter. This is the validation. Okay, so if I suppose I provide my name, okay, let's suppose verify. Now you see it is coming here, like the message is gone, the red border is gone, but here it is still showing. And one more thing, you see, if I click now, it's showing, and when I start typing, the message is gone. Okay, so these kind of things we can try to see in the next session. Okay, uh,
So
yeah,
let me know that what is that property makes that Amazon login page. When you try to open Amazon login page, it is opening in a new tab. So
yeah,
in the
window
affiliate website,
window
it
is
is
there,
in
right? Window
within
dot
tab.
location dot href. Href will be there. Okay, or you can say no, window dot open. Let's do it here. No, we have this thing. If I click this button, it should open, let's say amazon.in a other window. Okay,
Okay.
so I'll just remove this dark and this thing, and here what you can do is window dot open. Okay, and here you provide your URL first and then comma. This is an anchor tag. Okay, suppose we are writing anchor tag. The first parameter is the your href. Okay, and second is the target. I'll say blank. Okay, window dot open. Let's write. Now you see, I clicked it, it opened in new tab, and
Yes, sir.
every
It
time
is
it will open
opening in another tab.
uh,
But what
in
I
the
need
same
is
tab.
open the same tab. What is that property?
Just not use it.
Tell me that. And
Target, we use it, right?
target blank
S-
I used for that. But
self. You have tried self.
no, sir.
It's opening in the same tab.
Okay.
Yeah.
In affiliate websites that I've created, as you shown that
Uh-huh.
within tab, some portion of tab is used to display the login page
Acha, that is the
within
pop-up.
home page.
That's a pop-up.
Okay,
You're
sir.
talking about login in the affiliate, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
that's a pop-up we designed.
Okay, background is visible, but it
That's
isn't.
a RGBA property.
Okay.
Let's do it right. Not like a small one. I'll just show you. Okay. So what I'm doing is inside the container only I'm creating a div. Okay. I'll say this class as pop-up. Okay. Inside that, let me create one more card. Okay. Like I'm not designing anything. I will just have one white box inside the card. Okay. That's it. I'll do. Let me open it here so we can see CSS and the HTML. So here the first thing you can do pop-up is positioning you have to do. Okay, because if I don't do positioning, it will give us here only with that thing. Okay, so but I'll show you first. Okay, width, let's say 100% I need, and height I need 100 VH because I need the full screen. Okay, and the background you can apply RGBA. Okay, red, blue, red, green, blue. A means alpha value. Alpha is the opacity. Okay, so let's say 0 0 0, which is black color, and alpha value will be 0.7, suppose. Okay, and if I go back, this particular screen is coming up, right? This black color screen, but this should be on top of my screen. Okay, for that we have to use position. So position fixed I can use. From top I need 0, left I need 0 because I don't want to position it anywhere in the application. Okay, now you see it is coming on top of my content, and the content is also visible, and I can see this pop-up. And suppose this card is our basically login card or something. Okay, let's say 200 pixel, height 200 pixel, peachy white.
Got it, sir.
Okay, and you can center it and you can do that. Okay, acha, one more thing we can try it out, but okay, we'll try that later. That's a little complex, yeah. But you can center it and you can do your login form, and you can have a close button, and this pop-up, right, you can have one ID. Okay, and that ID, what the ID will do is display, it will change. Okay, by default it will be display none. Okay, because we don't want to show it first. Whenever I'm clicking on the button, what you can do is for this ID, right, you can make it display block or flex, whatever it is, and it will
Okay,
be,
sir.
yeah.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Yeah,
Sir, set time mode is there, right?
set time mode is there, yes.
Uh, when we are dealing with functions, callback function.
Your voice is low, Kiran, I can't hear you properly.
Am I audible, sir?
No, voice is little low. Bootstrap, I am not that aware of. Soma, like I mostly do CSS. That's the reason. I have mostly I have used Bootstrap actually, not much. But there will be by default classes will be there, I think, which we can use directly.
Well, we can use a pop-up is there, sir.
Okay. Yeah, Rakesh. I thought to do, but I think you are little late, and we are out of time, I guess.
Can I ask one doubt now?
Yeah.
I'll share my screen once.
Okay. I'll just stop my sharing. Hope some of the things we cover, like questions and all. Okay. I can see the screen.
See here, when I click the start button, its count is increasing. Okay, when I'm clicking again, it's speeding up. Also, to stop this, what we have to do?
So you are using set interval?
Yes, set interval I'm using. When I'm clicking twice,
there will be a clear interval as well. Okay, so you have to clear interval.
Okay, I have used this here in the set reset.
Reset, you are making it 0, right?
0 and starting it again.
Okay.
Okay, I'm asking what is when I'm clicking the start button twice and clicking now, it should not work the second time.
Okay.
So, if you can, I can next Saturday, or you can tell if it is.
I just need to check actually how exactly it is working. Is it creating 2 intervals, or how exactly, or it is just increasing the time? So nowhere you are increasing the time, right? It's just 1000 only, 1 second.
Yes.
Right. Yeah. I need to check, but I can't assure you. I will come up with some solution. But what you can do, maybe I don't know you're thinking of that or not. Once you click on start, no, you can just disable that button so that other people should not click on that again.
Okay.
Something like that you can try.
Okay.
Yeah.
Am I audible now, sir?
Yeah, Kiran.
We have 2 set timeout functions there. Two set timeout functions are there, sir.
Okay.
If when first function is calling, but if we are giving some time, that's why it is waiting for the queue.
Okay.
Next, what are the functions are written in after that? It is going to be run callback function. Okay. After the time is over, the function is going to be called.
Okay.
And another function set timeout also time is also over and it is also coming. But what is the starting time of that set time out, sir.
Starting time,
Start time.
whenever you start, it will start the time. But again, it will be in the call stack, right?
By default time, what it is, sir.
When you click
When
start, that's it. That's the time. When the JavaScript start running, no, that's the time. We can't say that, this is the time or something like that. But yeah,
we can't anticipate the time of
uh,
default.
no, no, we can't say that, this like 1713 you have started or something like that. But like whenever we can say that whenever we start our JavaScript program or whenever we run the that time is the start time.
Difference between JavaScript and the Bootstrap, right?
No, no, I'm not able to hear you so properly. And Silakshmi, I think you are still sharing.
What is the differences between JavaScript and Bootstrap? What is the difference? Main differences?
There is no difference between them. JavaScript is a language, Bootstrap is a CSS framework. So we can't
Yes,
say the difference.
differences. I am using also JavaScript. I am using pop-up also Bootstrap. I create the pop-up. So this is the same way. This is the same way. What is the differences?
Uh,
What is the purpose?
will Bootstrap will tell you a plus b or 1 plus 2.
Okay. Okay.
No, no, that's a question.
A plus one.
Like 1 plus 2 will Bootstrap will tell us the 3 answer.
Then so I'm asking sir, pop-up is coming to the Bootstrap is ready.
No, no, I
Automatic
know. No, no.
generating the code.
Yeah, I am. I know that. Like Bootstrap is a CSS framework which has some capabilities like creating, like making your life easy with a few lines of code. Okay, instead of writing in the JavaScript. Okay, that's a
Yes.
good thing. Okay, if you are using that, yeah, that's a good thing. You can use it. But we can't compare with the JavaScript. That's what I'm saying. CSS framework. Okay, it's a different thing, and this is a different thing. Okay. JavaScript is not only for having pop-up or clicks and all. Okay, once you start learning it, you will understand what is JavaScript actually. Okay,
Okay, sir. I'm asking that what is generate the JavaScript in responsing a website so it can possible or not possible?
no, I am not getting your question. What exactly you're saying?
CSS framework is a responsing websites in Bootstrap. Yes, JavaScript is responsing. I have do it or not do it in any websites. I am asking.
JavaScript everyone use. Without JavaScript, your website will not run.
Not an, I'm not that question. I'm asking
Acha,
not that.
can you try to write in the text here at least once in the message, because I'm not
I'm,
able
I,
to understand actually.
Bootstrap. I'm asking the Bootstrap is a responsing websites. Mobile version, tab version, desktop version is a responsing. Any website is responsing.
Okay, yeah, we can
Uh,
do with the
uh,
JavaScript as well.
yes.
We can do with the JavaScript as well.
How to possible, sir?
Uh, Again, it's about playing with the classes, CSS classes only at the end of the day. How, like,
Yeah.
whenever, like, you have to see, like, I'll tell you, document object model we have, document, okay. It will have certain width and height, which is equal to your system or laptop. That you have to detect, okay. If your
Okay.
website is open in the mobile phone or in the laptop, how do you detect? With the CSS framework, we can't detect it, okay. Probably
Yes.
not. We can have the media query to detect the screen, but if you want to
Okay.
do some operations with respect to the JavaScript, then you have to use document object model and try to get the actual width of your system. With respect to that,
Okay.
you can do, and you can have other design to show or something else. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Tailwind, just try to see any code crash codes, Silakshmi, anywhere in the YouTube, any crash codes. Okay, doesn't matter who is saying that, any crash codes, and start trying to see how we can install it and how we can apply the classes. That's it. Yeah, Kiran.
Sir, Next.js is there, right?
Yeah,
Before learning the React JS, we can learn Next.js.
that is not exactly mandatory, I can say, but some details of React.js, what exactly happening, you need to learn. Okay, what is happening you need to learn, and how we can write basic code in React, that you have to learn if you want to directly go to JavaScript. Next.js.
React.js is a extension of JavaScript,
Uh,
right?
Next.js is the
Okay.
same thing. Next.js is also extension of JavaScript only. It's a framework of JavaScript. But in order to use Next.js, no, you need to similarly few concepts from the React.
What is the better thing to move on React or Angular?
I'll suggest React.
React.
I'll suggest
Thank you.
React. Yeah.
Sir, I have one question, sir.